Hello and welcome to the 411 in the 252. I'm your host Ryan Smith, and in this series we'll go behind the scenes and around Greenville to give you an inside access to your city here in Greenville, North Carolina. Let's find some good company. On today's episode, we'll take a deep dive into the amazing Recreation and Parks program inside of your city of Greenville, North Carolina with Superintendent Heather White and look at the vast amount of camps, clinics, programs, and athletics that are offered inside Greenville. Joined alongside the ever charismatic Heather White, Superintendent of Recreation and Parks. Heather, been really looking forward to doing this with you. It's taken us a little while to get there, but really excited to kind of give viewers at home an inside look at how this entire massive operation really works and kind of get into some different things. And if you're ready, we'll get started.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so kind of the first thing that we head off, I think anybody as a kid has participated in some kind of activity, some kind of camp that's kind of piqued their interest as they're growing up from little kids. And I think as parents, then you kind of see them and you're so excited for them to get involved in opportunities. So kind of talk to us a little bit about some of the camps and the programs that are available within Greenville.
Sure, Ryan. Thanks for the opportunity today to showcase some of our summer camp offerings here within the city of Greenville. So I am Heather White, Recreation Superintendent, and I work alongside various staff who plan our summer camp offerings for the community. And so we have a very fun summer already in the works. It's being planned. Registration is underway as of February 6th, and so staff is in the final stages of finalizing our schedules. They can be found online, the ones that are published to date. But you know, we have various traditional summer camps, which are your camps where you get dropped off in the morning, play a little group initiative games, learn the group of the week that you're going to be participating with. Get to go on various field trips, have lunch with the group, get to visit some of our local parks here in Greenville. You know, sometimes we take a trip to the beach, to the aquarium. Other times we may go towards Raleigh and participate, you know, at Defy Gravity or something else. So a lot of fun, obviously. They should do this for adults.
I was going to say, I saw one at one point that dealt with going to the aquarium. And, and I know me and my wife love going to the aquarium, so does our son. And so I was like, is there an age limit on that? And I looked, I was like, there's not, and that might be an opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt, right? And so I guess adults will have to live through their children this summer when they hear all the fun that they'll be engaged in. But along with our traditional camps, we also have sports-specific camps. We have soccer camps, we have baseball camps. We also have various tennis programs throughout the summer, not per se camps, but obviously that program is still very heavy in the summer months. And then we have our nature-based outdoor camp programs, and so those take place at River Park North and at Wildwood Park. We're featured here today in our arts and crafts area, and so we have various art and pottery camps coming up this summer, as well as a princess dance camp for some of our little campers. So we're super excited.
So a lot of programming that you've already mentioned so far. For somebody that wants to get involved with that, again, some registrations have already closed for some of those things that have already gone on, but a lot of those things are still wide open. How do people get in contact in order to register for those things?
Yeah, so there's various ways to register. Registration for those campsites that are not currently full to date will remain open until they do reach max capacity, and then there's a wait list also. So if someone were to need to drop and your child is on the wait list, we might can entertain having them for that week of choice. So ways to sign up or get more information, they can certainly visit our website at www.greenvillenc.gov. Tap on the Recreation and Parks hyperlink there, and it'll take you on the left-hand side to all of our summer camp opportunities. Each camp has a designated site where it tells a little bit about the itineraries for each of the summer camp weeks. It tells the staffing that are involved in those specific camps and how to contact those individuals for that camp information. Otherwise, you can certainly visit our admin office at JC Park, located at 2000 Cedar Lane, and our administrative support staff would be more than happy to assist.
Perfect. And I think this is it's a question at least that's come through in my mind, and I'm sure it's come up with some other people. Do you have to be a citizen of Greenville to participate in any of the camps and the programs that we offer here?
Absolutely not. We're a community that's open to all, and so we do have various rates, though, depending on if you are a resident of Greenville or a non-city resident, but all are more than welcome.
Awesome. So obviously hitting a lot of programming and camps. I know athletics is the next section, so we'll jump into that here in a second.
All right, sounds good.
we've changed locations, Heather. Obviously, we're outside. It actually has turned out to be a beautiful day for this today. We've talked about camps. We've talked about programming. We're on a field.
Yeah.
Athletics. So talk to us about what kind of athletics are available for citizens and obviously non-citizens as well.
All right, so obviously our athletics division is hard at work all the time planning for the next season's worth of sports. So we have various youth and adult athletic programs for our community to enjoy. Just a few of the youth ones that most people are familiar with are our youth soccer program. We do have a fall and a spring season. We play out at Bradford Creek Soccer Complex, and we also partner with PGSA to utilize their space. And then obviously we have our Granny League baseball for ages 4 to 8. And so they play at various facilities and practice at various facilities as well. Registration actually just ended for that last month, and so we're excited to start a large season this year. We also, as I mentioned earlier, have sports-specific camps, and so obviously those will be gaining ground in the summer. And then we have our tennis classes as well as our tennis lessons programs for youth as well. And then a little bit on the adult side, I mean, we as adults, as we mentioned for summer camp, we have to have some enjoyable moments too, right, Ryan?
We have to, absolutely.
Yes, and so in doing so, we offer a variety of activities for our adult population. We have wiffle ball, we have adult futsal that's indoor, we have softball, recently we have pickleball, and so we have various pickleball classes hosted at Sports Connection as well as at Boydley Park. We most recently had a really fun pickleball experience over at Sports Connection with our Glow Pickleball experience. Had over 50 players come out and enjoy some 80s music and some glow-in-the-dark pickleball, so it was an amazing time.
Well, I mean, can you go wrong with the 80s?
Absolutely not.
I don't think you can.
The music was the best part.
Sometimes that's what it is. Well, we've hit 2 topics. We've got one more to talk about, and we'll switch up spots one more time and finish up.
Okay.
Okay, so in our final, I call it our final location at this point, trying to hit all different spots here at JC Park. Heather, we know that all these things we've talked about today could not happen with a whole lot of people being involved with it, a whole lot of support, both full-time, part-time, volunteer, all those things that happen. So kind of explain how people, if they want to volunteer, how they get involved in that with your camps and your programs.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of our special events do require outside entities to help us or volunteers who are interested in supporting our efforts. We partner a lot with ECU and with other nonprofits to bring in partners to help us provide those special events, but also we rely heavily on part-time staff to help assist us in putting on these great programs. So obviously the City of Greenville has a great website where it offers employment opportunities that showcases some of the positions that we have available throughout the year. And so most recently, for people who are in tune to those employment opportunities, have obviously seen the summer camp offerings, because we are in the thick of trying to recruit enough staff to have an enjoyable summer. And so we have positions currently online available now through April 24th for camp counselors, camp supervisors, and bus drivers. We got to be able to get them to those fun field trips.
Yes, you do.
And so we have those positions. We have lifeguards. We wanted to be able to utilize our pool this summer, so we're in need of some lifeguards. And then also inclusion counselors. We have a special needs camp here, and we also provide an inclusion counselor to each of our division camps that might have individuals with special needs at those camps to make sure that they have an inclusive experience. So that just highlights a little bit of our summer camp opportunities that we have. And then obviously we just mentioned all these great things as it relates to art and nature-based programs as well as athletic opportunities. And so we're always looking for facility attendants. Those are the individuals who would come in and kind of help monitor our recreation centers and some of our outdoor spaces while full-time might be away after putting in a full day's work. And so they come and support the efforts of the centers and close it down. And then we also have what we call rental attendants. The rental attendants are helping us as we support rentals at our various spaces. And then we also have individuals such as referees and officials that are needed to support all of our athletic opportunities. We also have art instructors, dance instructors, so a whole laundry list of employment opportunities for part-time, and you never know how part-time can help you in the career ladder if you're looking for a job in recreation and parks long-term.
So obviously there's a lot of those things that are involved in, we've talked about programs. We've talked about camps, different things of that nature. You even mentioned ECU.
Yeah.
I love when you lead me into kind of a next line of questioning, so to speak. So if you are a high school student that's looking to potentially make that career jump when going to college, or just trying to get involved in it, what are some good suggestions you have for high school students that may want to volunteer, may have a paid part-time position available? What kind of opportunities and suggestions would you give them?
So I would say if you have an area of interest, whether it be athletics, art, nature-based programming, call our office here at JC Park. That number is 252-329-4567. We can certainly direct you here to the right division area to speak to regarding opportunity, whether that's a part-time paid position or whether that's a volunteer opportunity that you can add to that resume one day, or a potential internship. You know, you mentioned interns or ECU. There's a lot of interns that come through the athletic office, some that have even ended up as part-time employees for us. So it's great to see that stair step along the way for those that entertain an internship with us and end up being a part-time employee and flourishing, even if it's outside of Greenville. We like to keep them near and dear,
Sure.
But you know, that's what it's all about, right? And so you could certainly reach out here, or you could go on, again, as I mentioned, our website, greenvillenc.gov, and see what type of opportunities are available there. And then certainly if there's questions, give us a call and we can get those answered for you.
Awesome. Well, Heather, I think you've hit everything we possibly could. Again, we've talked about how massive Rec and Parks is and all the different things that you guys offer. And so super excited to see all those programs take off, and I appreciate your time. And
Thank you.
we hope that everyone watching and tuning into this will get out there, get involved. There's obviously a lot of stuff that Heather's mentioned today that you can get involved in: programs, camps, athletics, tons of positions open as well. So we hope to see you out in the future, and we thank you for tuning in to the 411 in the 252.